So today we've got 3 strings of one color and 3 strings of another color. If you haven't done so already, at one end you're going to tie that in just a simple knot, just so that all the strings stay together. Make sure you leave enough room here that you can then use it to help tie on to your wrist afterwards. Okay, now you want to make sure you have this secured to something. So one way is to take a safety pin. Mine's very big, but a small one works just as well. And if you stick it right through the knot, which I tied very tightly, then you can stick that onto your clothing, or like onto your pant leg is a good spot if you just then stick that through and pin it on. I'm going to use the clipboard. You can also just tape the knot to the table if you like. That also works as well. So once you have your string secured, just to go over, this is what we're making today. Okay, that's the bubble braid. So it looks kind of, some people call it double chain knot, but it looks like that. I really like it as an anklet. I have 2 or 3 on my ankle, but it works as a bracelet nicely too. So once you have your string secured, you're going to take the 3 strings that are one color and separate them from the 3 strings that are the other color. When you work this bracelet, even though you have 6 strings, it's basically like you're just working with 2 strings. So I'm just going to call mine yellow and red to keep it simple. Okay, so whatever 2 colors you have, you use them in the same way. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the yellow string and you're going to use them all as one string, and you're going to make a forwards knot. So the shape of it is a 4. You're going to cross from the left side over the right side, over the front of the string, pull the string up through the middle there, and then pull it all the way up and pull it nice and tight. When you pull up on the string, you want to make sure with the other string you're holding it down. And then if you look closely, let's see if I can get up close, that knot should be yellow, or whatever color you've used. So that's the first step. That's a forwards knot. Now this bracelet only has 2 steps. And the second step is you're going to take the red string and make what we call a backwards knot. So it's not a 4, it's a P. So you're crossing from right over the left side. Then you're going to take that underneath through the hole and pull it up to the top. Again, making sure you're pulling down on that yellow string. Those are the only 2 steps to the bracelet. So now that you've done the red string, and you can see that now we have a yellow knot and we have a red knot. So then once you've done that second step, you're going to go back and you're going to do the first step again. So you're taking that yellow string, making a 4 knot or a forwards knot, coming up through underneath and pulling it up nice and tight to the top, making sure you're pulling down on that red string. Then you go back to the other side to step 2. You take the red string and you make a P knot, a backwards knot over the yellow string, pull it through and pull it up to the top again. Always making sure that whatever string you're not tying with, you're pulling it down on the bottom. Okay? So you're just going to keep doing that. So you make a 4 so we had a couple people that just joined in. So you take your 3 strings as one color and 3 strings of the other color, and those are going to work as their own strings. So you take the yellow string and you make a forwards 4 knot over the red string, pull it through the hole, pull it up to the top, and make sure that you're pulling down on that red string. Then you're going to take the red string, make a P over the yellow string, pull that up through it, and pull it up to the top. So you're just going to keep doing that and keep going until you've got it the length of your wrist. So you can see here it's starting to form, and when you've done the whole thing, it will look like this.